Hey, live on Pat Soundbytes, Pat Calamari here. Welcome to another amazing show. Keeping new music alive on the radio, through the Zoom, through everything, all throughout the world. And today I got a great returning guest, an incredible artist from the UK who has released a very powerful and very personal, emotional, I guess I'll say, song of self-forgiving, the beautiful, wonderful Nathalie Miranda. And the song is called Echoes, and it came out last Friday on the 14th. And you know my drill. I always play a little bit of the video so you get a good taste of what it's about and what it sounds like. And then I encourage you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and go to Spotify and download it and support this amazing artist. So sit back and we're going to rock a little Echoes by the beautiful, the talented, and wonderful friend of mine, Nathalie Miranda.
She was young, just a child, and no one ever told her the pain that growing up would bring to her safe little world. She didn't understand that life can throw 1,000 bullets at you and leave you nowhere safe to hide, and things will never be the same. Like a page that can't be turned, she would live her life believing she was nothing, and her voice was never heard. A little voice inside, just searching for the words when there's no one in the mirror that you recognize, and when the pieces of the puzzle just ain't fitting right. For everything I couldn't do to help you to stand your ground, I will be there in the mirror with you. Yes, I will be there in the mirror with you.
A little taste of Echoes. Where is my friend Nathalie Miranda? There she is. My goodness, how are you? You look great.
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, super excited since the last time we chatted. Is it love, or I want to say back to life? I think it was one
Back
of them.
to life.
Back to life. We went back to life, and then we went back to self-forgiveness, I want to say. Is that, do I have it right? I mean, it was
absolutely
very powerful. Look in the mirror, and I'm going to be here for you no matter what. Wow. How long? Did you have that written like a while ago, or this just came about? Talk to me about Echoes.
Actually, it's a more recent song. So I wrote it in like October last year. I had a really bad cold, and I was feeling sorry for myself, and I was like, oh, the world hates me and all that kind of stuff. And it just came to me. I've always wanted to write a song that is a little bit more personal, with a deeper meaning. And at that particular point, when I had a cold, it came to me, and I started writing the lyrics. I had my voice memos open, just singing a rough melody that came to my head. And it was a very quick process, actually, writing it. But we didn't record it until January this year, so it took a few months to get the production ready and all that kind of stuff. And then it just came out last week, so it's in the world.
It's in the world. But I mean, Back to Life was really, like, I want to say, a new beginnings too, right? I mean,
Yes.
You were reflecting over your life And I remember your career and all the haters out there. Or, no, you don't. I remember we were talking about that. I don't like the color of your hair. All these wacko music people out there don't like your sound. Don't like this. Bite us all. Who cares what you think? And
exactly.
you're gonna do what you're gonna do, and you're gonna have always your fans and your followers, and you write beautiful music. And we all have to get past these people that I just laugh. Every time somebody makes a comment on a post of mine or whatever, I laugh because I just don't. I just hit the like button and say, "Hey, thanks for the comment. I got your attention," and keep the comments going because it's all about the formula and algorithm. So keep it going. Tell everybody how much you like me, hate me. I could care because I remember a friend of my mom always says, there's no such, she would always say, Patrick, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to realize that. And because I would be the other guy, I'd be like screaming at them. And I'm like, no. I'm too happy. I want to get away from negativity. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to please everybody, right? And you're not going to please everybody. So it is what it is.
It is, and I think what you just said is really important because as a young artist, coming up in the world, you want to please everyone, and you get very offended if people don't like your voice or your song or whatever it might be. But as you do get a little bit older, you realize that it's more about making music that means something. And yeah, it might not mean the same thing to every single person, and there's definitely going to be people that don't like your voice and don't like your music or your songs or whatever it might be, or your image. But that's fine. You have to take that. It's part of the game, right? You sign up to that. So for me, that's where I am right now. And Back to Life was more about self-acceptance and like the freedom from all those things that come with being in the music industry. Whereas Echoes is very, very much more about myself and about what I went through growing up and the pressures I put on my own self. Silly things now when I look back on it, but actually it kind of made me who I am today. So it wasn't nice going through it, but I'm glad that I did because I'm able to write a song about it, and hopefully someone out there who's going through the same kind of thing will hear it and feel some comfort through it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it would definitely help somebody out there that's probably, look, we've all been through things. I mean, I was just saying to somebody the other day, we always, with the whole COVID thing, we look, how do I say this? We don't think of the present. We always we go back to the good old days or whatever it was. And if I could turn back time, right? If I could go back to school, I would do this A, B, C, or D. Why didn't I do that? I'm like, in our 40th high school reunion, I'm thinking, man, what was I thinking back then? And then I tell my, my children now in their 30s, but, growing up, say, no, it's really important. Don't make the same mistake I did. Go to school, learn, take as much as you can, learn as much as you can, take the sports, learn a musical instrument. And, you can only give the best guidance. But you really, I don't know what the right word is. I was writing my notes before saying, trying to figure yourself out. I mean, we're all growing up, we were trying to figure ourselves out. But I mean, you in the song, it's like, how do you know how you treated yourself? Because you didn't take the paths that you should have taken, or why? Go ahead.
For me, it's more, I was very much into comparing myself to my friends, my female friends, how popular they were, if they had a boyfriend at the time, like what their hair was like, how they looked, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of placed these unnecessary pressures on myself. I always thought I was the shortest or like the not so popular one. And, and these things were probably true, but they didn't matter. I had a great family around me. I had good friends who I still have around me, but for some reason I piled a whole load of pressure on myself and convinced myself that I was like just unworthy of anything good. And a lot of these things still remain. So like I say in the song, but the memory still remains. A lot of these things still are with me, but now being a lot older, I've learned how to deal with it and to silence them, you know, so it's not affecting me every single day. But I can harness it in a different way by writing music, and, you know, sharing my experiences with other people.
Yeah, I mean, music is so, being able to sing your songs is so therapeutic that it just, you know, it's just releasing all those demons away, you know, like if they were even demons. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I think, you know, I guess I was there, you know. You didn't make the A team, you made the B team. I don't think I beat myself up, but it always bothered me. Or, you know, this guy would always get all the girls, and, you know, whatever, you know. But, you know, in life now, for me, I have no regrets, because I think about I'm getting up there a little bit in age, and sadly I've lost so many of my friends in the last, not really about COVID, but just, you know, the people that you grew up with. And I always say to folks, I'm blessed every day. We all are. I think about a guy I played Little League baseball with at, I don't know, 15, 16. And he got, in 18, he got in a bad auto accident that I responded to as a fireman. I was like one of the first ones there, and I recognized his pickup truck, and his truck was on fire, and he passed away. And I always think of him because I'm fortunate to have a great career, a great family, a wife, friends. And I always think, you know, this poor guy never got done 18. So, it's the past that the good Lord wants us to have, and it's the decisions that we choose to make every day. And we get out of bed, we go, what kind of day am I going to have? Well, it's up to you. I'm going to have a great day. You know, I'm not worried about everything. But yeah, in your case, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But your music is beautiful. I love every bit of it. Back to Life, Catch 22, Battle Scars, Bulletproof, Red Light. I mean, I know them all. I played them all. But I'm happy for you if it makes you happier. And I love the idea that you put it out there, not for your own self, but for others out there. And if it makes one person that much better, well, you know what? You succeeded, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I was really, really touched, because I got a lot of DMs after the song was released, from both from fans and from people I don't even know, saying, "Oh my God, I literally went through this my whole life. You have just summed up how I've been feeling for so many years." Those kind of messages, and I was like, "Oh my God, like, wow." You know, that's
you, the one that couldn't make the cheerleading team, the small one in the group, right?
But it's also good for me, because I felt alone. I felt very alone going through these things, and knowing that I'm not now, or that I wasn't, is incredible. To know that I wasn't making it all up in my own head. There were things going on to other people as well, but with other people, but I didn't know, because especially back when I was growing up, we didn't have social media, and we didn't talk about things like this, you know. Right. So but it's just really humbling to know that people heard a song they never heard before, and kind of just gone, "Oh my God, wow."
Congratulations. Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Something inside your heart that you can relate and reflect, and able to transition into music. And obviously songs are into the interpretation of how I think or how I feel. It might not even be what you were thinking about, but in this case, you can reflect on a lot of, there's a lot of, you know, it's just sad in the world we live in, the war in the Ukraine. I mean, we need just more love and support and kindness.
Definitely.
and forgiveness. I mean, it's like, why is somebody hitting the horn behind me? I'm like, come on, you know?
I know. What are they achieving? Absolutely nothing.
Everybody's just so, ooh. I'm like, stop. You got a pulse. We're alive. We're breathing. Yeah. We can do what we need to do. Stop. Be nice. Well, that's cool. I love the video, and I know it was very, like, again, as you mentioned, personal. And I think you said dancing was always part of growing up in your childhood, so you kind of threw that in there to really make it Nathalie Miranda's song.
Yeah, that was really important for me to have it in there, and we weren't entirely sure it was going to work when we were filming it because it's a small studio, dance studio, and so we didn't have much room. I couldn't get myself full length all the time and stuff like that, and I improvised everything. Nothing was choreographed or anything. So we did like 2 takes of doing various things, and then we just kind of edited it together. But um, I did ballet for many years, and then I stopped sort of once I got into secondary school and stuff like that. And then I returned back to it much later in life when I was 30. And I always wanted to get onto point shoes, which is something I never achieved while I was younger. And I did it. It took me a sort of maybe 6 or 7 months to train myself, and then eventually got onto them. And I achieved that goal. So it was really important for me to put it in the video because it's kind of like harking back to younger Natalie, not fully achieving everything she wanted to achieve, kind of thing.
It's,
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's for years, I just, for whatever reason, I never liked French onion. I've never really tried French onion soup. And
right.
here I am, like, I'm 60, and I just said, let me try it. And now I love it. And I'm like, what was I thinking for 60 years? Everybody's having, you don't like it? I go, yeah, no, I'm more like a split pea, tomato soup, vegetable, chicken noodle. And then I love onions. I'm like, it can't be that bad. And it's like I succeeded, it's like accomplishing something. But that's good. That is awesome. Is Echoes part of an EP or an album upcoming that you're working on?
It's not. It's just another single in my sequence of singles. I do have 2 more planned for this year if I can get them all done. I'm just waiting. I'm trying to find some venues for the video shoots, which is kind of hard when people don't get back to you as fast as I might like them to. But I want that kind of sort of fixed before I go ahead and do the track and stuff like that. I want everything to be in place. So one of them is Spanish song.
Oh, that's right. You said that one time we talked. Yes,
that's right. And the other one is a Christmas song.
Excellent.
So I'm really looking forward to that one actually, because I wrote this Christmas song when I was 19, and it's just been sitting there. And I said to my producer, I was like, we have to release this year. It's becoming a joke now. So it's all in production right now, and then once we've got the track sounding right, we'll put the vocal down. And yeah, that's the plan for this year.
You are a busy bee. Are you doing a lot of live shows? Are you signing up, getting a lot of gigs in your area?
I'm not doing many live shows actually. I had several planned for the summer, but they got cancelled. So currently I only have one live show, like in-person show scheduled. It's in May. But in the meantime, I'm just continuing with my live streams. Okay. I've also added another live stream platform to my Stage It shows. So I do 2 platforms now. And yeah, just, I love performing on stage, but I also don't see the point of doing it all the time unless you have something new to offer, for example.
Oh, I agree, right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
As much as people don't know my songs, right, it's kind of like if you keep returning to the same venue, or if you keep turning up and you've got nothing new to say.
No, I agree.
I would rather just build up a catalogue and just go out, and hopefully one day I can have a band. That would be amazing.
You will, not hopefully, you will. Positive, really positive. No, that is awesome. That's good. I like that you know what you want and you have it all lined up. You're very organized, coordinated, and are taking one step at a time. How are you? What's the thought of you playing Echoes live? I mean, wow, that would be like.
Oh, well, I've performed it a couple of times on Stage It so far, and the gig that I'm doing in May, we've already started rehearsing for that, just myself and a guitarist. And I mean, it's completely different when it's acoustic because the driving heart behind it is that heartbeat sound in it. So it is a little bit different, but it's just a different version of it, it's just nice to sing something completely different.
Yeah.
So
Is it a I'm not a musician or a singer or a songwriter. Is it a challenge to sing, the words, the lyrics of these songs that you put together, and you're getting your emotion out, but it's still there. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to start crying or anything, I want to just get the song out and get people. How hard is that?
it's I've only ever felt it with Back to Life and Echoes, but Echoes is one of those songs. Every time we were listening to it back in production, there's one specific bit just after the little breakdown where the last chorus comes in. The production in that section, it does something to me, and it just makes me cry all the time. It's not even if the music was the words weren't there, even just the instrumental, it does something to me, and I just go, oh, like. And while we were recording it, I always film myself while I'm recording to get any good takes or reactions and things like that. And there was one specific bit where I just burst into tears, and I put it on social media, and people were like, oh my God, you're so brave for sharing that. And I was like, but I want people to know, like, it's okay to show emotion, and this is what my upcoming song is going to be about. It's going to be about something really deep and raw, and so I don't know what will happen when I perform it live in front of an audience. Like, doing it for stage it is different because it's a very controlled environment.
Right.
But when you've got an audience and a guitarist, and it's nice. I think it's nice to show emotion.
Yeah, no, I think no, that just gives more ammunition behind the song.
Exactly.
I would always ask, like, a vocalist, if they weren't the songwriter, say the guitar player or others wrote the song, and they go, okay, here you go. I go, you have to have ownership to that. Even you didn't write it.
Yeah.
You have to have flexibility, because when you're on stage, you're supposed to show it, the emotion, everything. And this might not, you don't even know nothing about it, but you have to own it. And a lot of them obviously do a really good job. But in your case, so a tear comes out. I remember I went to see the country band Sugarland. I love all kinds of music. And there's the vocalist is Jennifer Nettles, and she wrote an incredible song. I think she wrote it. I'm sure she did. It's called Stay. And if you get a chance, watch her video for the song Stay, Sugarland. And she's just walling. I mean, it was about a relationship. Why don't you stay? I'm on my knee. I'm down on my knees. She's letting her whole heart out for somebody that and it's like when she did that live, I mean, I get goosebumps thinking about it. And she did that live. It was just like watching the video. And she got a standing ovation, and she took a minute and had a water or whatever, and then she just said, it's all good. And then she got into another great song. But no, it is, we're human beings. I mean, why hide it? Why hide it? Because then Natalie, people go, oh, I went to see her and it was such a phony thing, No, it's not phony,
But it was really important in the video for Echoes, that last section also. They're real tears that I'm crying. And when we were filming it, it wouldn't come, like you want something to happen, and I was like, oh my God, and I was really focusing, and it wasn't happening. So my husband that was filming, I said, go and grab that picture of my grandma, because my grandma passed away a year and a half ago. So he held it up behind the camera, and that was enough for me to just start bawling my eyes out. I just needed that trigger.
Right.
But it was I definitely wanted tears in it because of the way that the song is structured. I wanted it to be like a big release, like it's fine, like coming to terms, or what I'm trying to say, like forgiving yourself basically, and accepting everything that happened. So
right. I mean, I've listened to it a dozen times, and I'm saying to myself, this is definitely self-forgiveness. I think that's the message that she's, forgiving herself, and forgiving the younger Natalie of saying, looking back on, man, what was I thinking? But I mean, that's what happens when we mature and get older and reflect upon everything. But look, again, if it helps one person, and you got one person sending you a comment, oh my goodness, this is all about me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's just going to spiral because there's so many people out there that need a hug, that need to look back, don't know where to get help.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's good. There's so many resources out there to help people, and sometimes even all of us are gullible and I'm good. It's all good. And then you're like, again, I'm talking about losing friends, reflecting back. I don't remember my parents ever sitting me down telling any of us, myself or my two brothers, anything about death. Uncle so-and-so died, and you go, okay, I don't know what that means.
You're just like, okay.
Until somebody that you're really like that, and you go, whoa, what happened? And I think of all the craziness that I did growing up, driving fast or doing stupid stuff that, oh my God, thank God I didn't die. I didn't do anything, that could have, I would have lost my life recklessly or take somebody else's life. Oh my goodness, no, but no, it's good. I'm happy. I'm excited for you because there's a lot of people that need to hear this song and hopefully the video goes viral, that everybody knows who you are and gets to rock a little Red Lights and Battle Scars and Bulletproof and what else we got? Oh, Catch 22.
Catch 22. Is this love?
Is this love? Oh my God! Now we need a happy, gullible Nathalie song.
Oh my God.
We need you to jump off of a cliff into the water or do something. Jump out of a helicopter. I don't know.
Oh my God. I don't think I could do that.
Oh, there's some excitement in you. You've accepted yourself. You forgave yourself. You're back to life. You're kicking butt and taking names. Now it's time. You've got your dance shoes on.
Yeah.
It's time to rock the world, as we say. Are you getting any radio traction with Echoes locally? I hope.
Not really. It was played on BBC Radio London the week before it came out. But that was about it. Like, I think it gets played on some internet radio stations, sort of here and there, but it's just really, really hard to get playlisted, as it is for everybody, but you try and you try and you keep trying, it just gets more and more frustrating, but it's out there. That's all I can hope for. Hope somebody might hear it.
No, we're gonna make sure a lot of people hear it here in the States. If I gotta stand on my head, and people definitely are gonna hear it, so don't ever give up hope. You got this. You're doing well, and you're doing what you love, and that's all that counts, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's really important, actually, because you might not be at the sort of level that you might want to be in whatever it is you're doing, but as long as you enjoy it, I think that's the main thing. And my dad always taught me this from a really young age, like even when it was at silly like weekend jobs or anything like that, he was like, if you enjoy even at least 50%, it's fine, But with this, I enjoy it wholly. Except it's very, very hard and it's very frustrating and can be quite, you can be on a downer sometimes, but I know that this is what I was meant to do. So I'm going to keep at it until someone hears me and wants to put the song in a movie or something.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to send it to you when I do my radio show. I'm going to send it to you with a copy that is playing live. So know it's playing live.
Okay.
And we can get a ton of people to comment on it. Yeah, you know what I say to my kids, if you're not happy with the job, find a job that you love.
Yeah.
Why get miserable? I mean, all we have is our health, right?
Yeah.
If our health goes down, forget about it. And then we have our mind. And I say to my, again, young 30-year-olds, it's all about attitude. You get up in the morning, you're going to have a great day or a bad day. It's all up to you. You're going to run into, I call them bumps in the road, knuckleheads here or there, but I just laugh. I just keep going. And if you love what you do, it's not even work. I love what I do. I'm excited for you. I'm excited that I got this little piece of it that I get to play and tell everybody about it. I'm like, it's a wonderful world, and it makes a difference it will make a difference in people's lives, and that's
I
even
hope so.
overwhelming. No, hope, no. Hope is hand grenades and horseshoes. No hope. This will happen. Come on.
Okay.
This will happen. You're gonna write. The next song is gonna be Faith. I got this, right?
Faith. Okay.
Faith. I got this. Well, Natalie, I'm happy we got our times synchronized. I'm early afternoon. You're probably ready to go to bed. Probably.
Oh no. It's early evening over here. I don't sleep till late, so I'm all right.
Okay. I'm like, oh, this poor girl wants to put her jammies on, take off makeup, and just chill out. And some knucklehead in New York is keeping her up tonight. Sweetheart, I hope you enjoyed the conversation as much as I have. And I wish you all the best success. And you know how to contact me. I mean,
Yes.
We'll get the time synced right. And we're gonna Echo, make sure that the world knows all about Echo as much as we can.
Thank you, Patrick.
Nathalie Miranda, go check her out. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Go to Spotify and download this beautiful, powerful song. It could help not only you, but a family member or a friend. And the world needs a little more Nathalie Miranda and love and kindness out there. So let's do what we need to do. Keep it going right here, as always, on Pat Soundbytes Unplugged podcast.